Hello guys, Bilingual Duelist here, and today I'm going to show you my top 10 most expensive OCG Yu-Gi-Oh slabs. Let's go! Hey guys, welcome back, and let's directly start with my top 10 OCG PSA slabs. I have 4 honorable mentions here I'm going to show you right now, and the reason why these are honorable mentions is because these are not PSA10s. So in the main video there will be only PSA10s, but obviously these cards right here, beautiful blue eyes white dragons here from SM-51, these are not PSA10s, as well as the red eyes and the dark magician we have here. So these 4 are my honorable mentions. Some of these are probably even worth more money than some of the PSA10s I'm going to show you right now, but this video will be a whole PSA10 showcase. So let's get into the actual number 10 spot right now. So on our number 10 spot we have the Phoenix of Nephthys here in Ultimate Rare, stunning card, super beautiful card, same level as Horus level 8 and the creator for me, because these were the first 3 sets featuring Ultimate Rares in the TCG. And look at this beautiful Phoenix of Nephthys. I'm gonna be honest guys, this card is super nice because the relief of this card looks very appealing and can even compete with the Asian English copy in my opinion. Value wise we are looking at around $300 for this card, so we're starting slow and let's get into the number 9 spot. Alright guys, so number 9 is also a fan favorite from the GX era. We have the one and only Flame Wingman here. Look at this beautiful Flame Wingman. So one good thing for the OCG is that these GX Ultimate Rares are way cheaper than the counterparts in the TCG, which is why this Flame Wingman should be around 400 to 500 USD in a PSA10. So definitely a very cool card you can pick up for your collection, because for this price I'm very sure you are not getting a PSA10 in the TCG. Look at his beautiful relief. It is though a little bit different from the TCG because it doesn't have the so-called circles in the relief. Alright, up to the number 8 spot. Alrighty guys, so next up we have a 5Ds Ultimate Rare. Awesome that I had the chance to get this in the PSA10 as well. Look at this beautiful card. And for Stardust Dragons guys, I'm very honest, I think the Japanese version is again top notch here. The TCG version is also very beautiful and again has the circles, but at the same time it looks a little clouded. And here in the OCG you definitely have also a very appealing looking Stardust Dragon, the ace monster from Yusei. We are again looking at around 500 USD for this card in the PSA10, so I think it is a very cool pickup if you're on a budget and you really like Stardust Dragons. Next up we are already at number 7 and we are going back to the old era. We are going back to dual monsters, and especially we are looking at you Merrick because we have the Lava Golem in here. And these cards guys are OCG exclusive, which means you cannot get these in other languages than Japanese. Not even Chinese, not even Korean, not even Asian English, it is only Japanese. And look at this beautiful foil of this card. It is truly one of the most beautiful and super underrated dual monsters Ultimate Rares, and I'm super happy to have this card in a PSA10. Value wise I'm estimating around 700 to 800 USD for this card in its PSA10. So we are coming close to the 4-digit guys. I hope you're excited to see what is on number 6. Alright guys, and number 6, this card is up for debate. The last time I checked the prices for these were around 500 USDs, so you might be able to swap out this card for the Lava Golem, but recently I got a pretty decent offer for this card, and that's why I'm valuing this card at the same price point. It is up for debate though, let me know what you think, how much this card is worth, but obviously we are not looking here at the ultra rare, we are looking at the secret rare of the GBI Slifer in a beautiful PSA10. Let's move on to number 5, and now we are coming to the big hitters finally. We have here the Dark Paladin in Ultimate Rare, and boy isn't this card absolutely crazy beautiful. Look at the relief, guys, it is absolutely insane. And it is also the first card I featured on my channel way back then, like 2 years ago, because I loved this card so much. And with my limited skills, I tried really my best to do a little B-roll for this guy. And actually it turned out quite well, not because I'm a good B-roller, but because this card is truly and simply beautiful. We are looking at a PSA10 Dark Paladin from Champions of Black Magic, and this card is our first card going over the 4 digits. We are looking at around 1k for this Dark Paladin here in Ultimate Rare PSA10. So we are moving on with the number 4 spot, and we are looking at another beautiful OG Duel Monsters era Yu-Gi-Oh card. We are looking at the Dark Magician of Chaos here, not the ritual version, we are looking at the effect version, and just look at the rod here and all the lines which are coming from here. It is truly beautiful to see these old cards in Ultimate Rares. I'm very happy that we got these at least in the OCG, since like I told you guys, these cards are not available in other languages than Japanese. What do you think about this card, guys? It is definitely one of my favorite Chaos monsters, and this dude is hitting hard on the budget with around 1.2k. It is clearly no joke anymore, but there is still cards up here which will be even more expensive, so stay tuned for place number 3. We are now on the top 3, and we are starting with no other than our Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning here. And again, this card, again a Chaos monster. Unfortunately, Chaos Emperor Dragon was a tin promo, and therefore the price for the CED is not that high, but this card here is a card from a booster pack, and it is absolutely insane. I've featured this card so many times already on the channel, but still I can never get enough of this card. And we were able to score a PSA 10 for him also in my recent submission, so I'm very pleased to see that my old card from my binder actually scored a PSA 10, and it truly has a fascinating relief here. It even looks like, sometimes I think I'm looking at the Eye of Sauron here maybe in the background, but just insane how beautiful this card is. So this card is hitting at around 1.5k USD, so we are getting really close to the 2k mark right now. But guys, there is still even more expensive stuff waiting for you, because we are now moving on to number 2. We are moving on with the golden boy. We are looking at Gaia, the Golden Warrior, as it's how I like to call this guy, because basically the colors of him are pure gold. Look at the vanilla beauty Ultimate Rare here, guys. Look at the golden background here. Isn't this card absolutely phenomenal? I really like that they decided to go for this kind of design for this card. The golden background looks so extremely nice on this beautiful Gaia here. Yugi would have been proud to have this card in his deck, don't you think? I clearly think so. So we were able to get him as a PSA 10 as well, and we are now going into the 2k mark here, because this guy is pretty much a 2k USD card in Gem Mint 10. So we are looking at a beautiful and also very expensive, very old Yu-Gi-Oh card here, which is absolutely insane that I was able to get him as a PSA 10. And now you're probably wondering what is on the number 10 spot, and we are going to reveal it right away, guys. It is the final slap of today's video, so if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like the video, leave me a sub if you enjoy my videos, and definitely comment down below which of these PSA graded cards is your favorite monster from Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, let's get into the final place here, and this card is no other than my Spell of Mask Blue Eyes White Dragon here in PSA 10, which is absolutely crazy. I already showed you in the honorable mentions that I also submitted 2 other cards here. These 2 scored a 7 and an 8, but we were able to score 1 at least SM10, which is absolutely insane. This is by far the most expensive card out of this return, and this card I'm estimating to be at least 6 to 7k USD. Just get your head around that. 6 to 7k USD for a single copy of a card why is this card so expensive? So I'm putting a little premium on top of the regular PSA10 SM-51 because this card is actually a blue shimmer. If you didn't know, for the blue ices there is a version called blue shimmer. So basically what I think happened is, way back then when these cards were printed, Konami didn't had only one printing factory, they had multiple ones. And one of these basically produced these blue ices with a way more blue background, and this is what you can see here on the right side. This is actually a blue shimmer, and the one here on the left is also quite blue but has way more purple in its background. So it's not about the blue ice itself, it's about the background. And just imagine this error happening, that the blue ice has a more blue background. For a regular PSA10 SM-51 we are looking at around 4 to 4.5k, but for a blue shimmer we can go even up to double. But since this blue shimmer is not the bluest, yeah, you heard it right, there's actually different versions of blue shimmers, and this one is not the bluest. I'm not putting double the price, but I'm putting a good 50% on top, so which is why I'm estimating this beautiful dude to be 6 to 7k USD. Alright guys, these were my top 10 most expensive Yu-Gi-Oh cards which I graded with PSA, and in the next video I'm going to show you my top 5 most expensive Asian English Ultimate Rares, because I actually think I don't even have 10 of my Asian English cards graded so far, but we are going to do a top 5, so if you enjoyed, definitely subscribe to the channel, and we will see us very soon on the channel in a new video. Your Bilingual Duelist. Ciao.